don't know about you, but the Amtrak crash in Philadelphia has made me think twice about getting on a train in the US. The train took a curve at twice the speed it should have been going and derailed, killing 8 and injuring hundreds. So what? Trains derail all the time, right? Well, safety-wise, Amtrak lags miserably behind most train systems in developed countries, and it pales in comparison in terms of speed and efficiency with high-speed rails around the world. Train tickets are also pricey, sometimes double that of plane fares. But the demand for trains is still there. Amtrak ridership has increased in the past decade to more than 30 million riders a year. So why then, in the year 2015, does train travel suck in the US? The first thing to know is that Amtrak, the US's national passenger train company, is a private business that is owned and funded by the government. It was set up in the 70s to support a struggling passenger train network, losing out to cars and air travel. But with one foot in the public sphere and one foot in the private, Amtrak has neither been profitable nor been given enough government funding to be robust. And it's been accused of trying to reduce expenses by lowering the quality and quantity of services. Critics say privatizing the company would push it to offer better customer service. Others say without government subsidies, train service might be worse. Though it's still under investigation, it's clear that the Philadelphia crash could have been prevented if there had been a safety mechanism called positive train control, a technology that slows down trains to avoid collision.
We feel that had such a system been installed in this section of track, this accident would not have occurred.
Positive train control was supposed to have been put into place by the end of this year, as Congress had mandated back in 2008. But that hasn't happened, partly thanks to the railroad industry itself. It claims positive train control is too expensive and has been fighting tooth and nail to prevent its implementation through massive lobbying. In 2014 alone, railroad groups spent $34 million on lobbying efforts, and that's won them pull in Congress. Just hours after Train 188 derailed, the Republican-dominated House voted to cut Amtrak's budget by nearly $250 million, about a fifth of its budget.
Well, obviously, it's not about funding. The train was going twice the speed limit.
Well, it makes sense Mr. Boehner would say that. He is one of the top 3 congressional recipients of railroad lobbying funds. So has the political drive to cut spending come at the expense of safety? All this begs the question, what are the US's national priorities? Spending on infrastructure is the lowest it's been in 20 years, and that goes beyond trains to things like bridges, roads, and airports. Spending that isn't as flashy as, say, counterterrorism, but it's still important, right?